murder trial of Alec Murdaugh is one step closer to conclusion, but before that happens, the defense will get their chance to talk directly to jurors.
News 3's Andrew Davis has followed this case from the start. He has the latest from Walterboro.
A very long day for jurors once again, as it started with a field trip and ended with just the prosecution side of closing arguments. Creighton Waters went more than 3 hours in this one, and that means the defense will have to start their case tomorrow. But the jury started their day together in one bus on their way to Moselle, where Maggie and Paul were killed. Jurors got a look at the kennels where the murders took place, the main house on property, even passed by the spot in the woods off the property where Maggie's cell phone was found. After that, they did return to the courtroom to start hearing those closing arguments, first from prosecutor Creighton Waters.
The defendant was the one person who was living a lie. The defendant is the person on which a storm was descending, and the defendant is a person where his own storm would actually mean consequences for Maggie and Paul, and consequences for those who trusted him. And that person is the defendant, Richard Alexander Murdaugh.
Prosecutors say Alec had the motive, the financial crimes themselves, the malice to protect himself from being found out, and the means, the family guns that experts say could have been used in those killings. They broke down the timeline, showing Alec didn't have the time to get back to the house before those fatal shots were fired. But Waters says he definitely had the time to shoot Maggie and Paul himself.
Got on the stand for the first time and said, okay, I was there. He was forced into doing what he does all the time, and that's coming up with a new lie when he's confronted with evidence he can no longer deny. Why would he even think to lie about that if he were an innocent man?
So Waters finished just before 5 o'clock today. The judge said they wanted to have a fresh jury for the defense's side of this case. They'll start at 9:30 in the morning. From there will be a rebuttal by the prosecution itself. We expect the jury to go ahead and get charged by early afternoon, which means they'll start their deliberations and could have a decision sometime in the next few days. In Walterboro, Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3 on your side.